महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे, ओ बाबा मधुबन वाले।
सेवा की मुबारक तो बाप दादा ने दे दी। अब बाप दादा यही चाहते हैं कि अभी हर एक बच्चे को ये उमंग, उत्साह, दृढ़ निश्चय, तीव्र पुरुषार्थ करना है कि अब बाप समान फरिश्ता बनना ही है। क्योंकि अभी सभी को बाप के साथ रिटर्न जर्नी करनी है। समान फरिश्ता बनना ही है, क्योंकि सभी का वायदा है साथ चलेंगे, साथ राज करेंगे। तो ब्रह्मा बाप भी फरिश्ता बन गया तो साथ कैसे चलेंगे? ब्रह्मा बाप ने जीवन में फरिश्तापन का स्वरूप दिखाया। कितनी जिम्मेवारी रही। सभी को योगी बनाना ही है, लेकिन इतनी जिम्मेवारी होते भी आप सबने देखा न्यारा और प्यारा था। सदा बेफिक्र बादशाह था। फिक्र नहीं, बेफिक्र बादशाह। ऐसे ही आप बच्चों को भी अभी बाप समान बेफिक्र बादशाह फरिश्ता बनना ही है। ये दृढ़ संकल्प है, बनना ही है। कि ये सोचते हो बन ही जाएंगे। अभी बाप दादा ने देखा कि समय अनुसार जितना सेवा का उमंग उत्साह अभी प्रैक्टिकल में है, इतना ही अभी तीव्र पुरुषार्थी बनना और बनाना, संपन्न बनना और बनाना, इस पॉइंट के ऊपर भी अभी स्वयं भी उमंग उत्साह में रहना और वायुमंडल में भी उमंग उत्साह दिलाना। एक दो के सहयोगी बन अब वायुमंडल में तीव्र पुरुषार्थ की लहर फैलाओ। जैसे एक दो में सेवा का उमंग वायुमंडल में फैलाया, ऐसे अभी बाप दादा यही बच्चों में शुभ आशा रखते हैं कि ये लहर वायुमंडल में फैल। बाप दादा खुश है, लेकिन अभी भी पुरुषार्थ है, तीव्र पुरुषार्थ करना है। अभी हर बच्चे में बाप दादा की यही आश है, तो हर बच्चा बाप के आशाओं का सितारा होना है। जो समझते हैं हम बाप के आशाओं के सितारे बन, ये उमंग उत्साह वायुमंडल में फैलाएंगे। वो हाथ उठाओ। अच्छा, हाथ तो बहुत अच्छा उठाते हैं बाप दादा, हाथों को देख के खुश हो जाते हैं। वो बाप दादा, मेजॉरिटी ने हाथ उठाया, पीछे वालों का दिखाई नहीं देता, लेकिन आगे वालों का दिखाई दिया। अभी उठा रहे हैं पीछे वाले भी। मुबारक हो, मुबारक हो। अच्छा,
वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले, वो तीर्थ बना है तुमसे ओ अब्बा वो वाले। महक रहा है मधुबन तुमसे।
शांति। ओम शांति। अव्यक्ति परिवार में आपका स्वागत है। आज है दिन 21। इस अव्यक्ति मास में बंधन मुक्त रहें, जीवन मुक्त स्थिति का अनुभव करो। आज का विषय है जब चाहो तब दे ही अभिमानी। अव्यक्ति शरीर जैसे और स्थूल वस्तुओं को जब चाहो तब लो और जब चाहो तब छोड़ दो, वैसे देह के भान को जब चाहो तब छोड़कर देही अभिमानी बन जाओ। यह प्रैक्टिस इतनी सरल हो जितनी कोई स्थूल वस्तु की सहज होती है। रचयिता जब चाहे रचना का आधार ले। जब चाहे तब रचना के आधार को छोड़ दे, जब चाहे तब न्यारे, जब चाहे तब प्यारे बन जाए। इतना बंधन मुक्त बनो। दिलाराम भट्टी के अभ्यास पॉइंट है अमरनाथ। जो समाप्त हुआ है वह वास्तव में आप थे ही नहीं। अभी हम मोहिनी दीदी से सुनेंगे।
ओम शांति। सभी ठीक है, अपने पुरुषार्थ से संतुष्ट है। कभी कभी पुरुषार्थ की भी फिक्र लग जाती है ना। बाबा को फॉलो करते रहो और अभ्यास करते रहो। ब्रह्मा बाबा जब भी किससे मिलना होता था, कोई भी कर्म करना होता था, उससे पहले अपनी देही अभिमानी स्थिति को इमर्ज करते थे, क्योंकि अभ्यास करते करते आत्मिक स्थिति का अभ्यास हो जाता है। तो बाबा उदाहरण भी देते हैं कि जैसे शरीर का वस्त्र उतार के दूसरा डालते हैं, पर अगर बहुत टाइट होता है तो उतारने में मुश्किल होता है ना। तो फिर उसमें चाहे देह अभिमान है, देहभान है, तो ये अभ्यास जितनी बार दिन में करेंगे उतनी वो स्थिति बन जाएगी। और स्थिति ऐसे है जैसे आपके लिए नया वस्त्र है, देही अभिमानी बनने का वस्त्र है। तो देही अभिमानी का वस्त्र और देहभान में तो वस्त्र है ही शरीर। तो मैं जब आज भी कल भी जब भी ब्रह्मा बाबा की बात निकलती है, तो बाबा का जो क्वालिटी थी एफर्ट की, आज भी हमने सुना, बाबा ने कहा कि वो सदा न्यारा प्यारा तो था ही। वो तो हमने प्रैक्टिकली देखा कि इतने बच्चे थे, 300 बाबा की परिवार में लौकिक अलौकिक कितना कुछ संस्कारों का, कितना कुछ होता ही रहता है ना, छोटी मोटी बातें तो। पर बाबा को कभी किसी बात का संकल्प नहीं चलता था। क्या बाबा की ऐसी पुरुषार्थ की स्थिति थी जो बाबा हर बात में न्यारा रह सका। हर कठिनाई आई, विघ्न आए, चैलेंजेस आए, तूफान आए, परंतु बाबा सदा हर्षित रहे और मधुरता भी बनी रही। बाबा को कभी भी आवेश भी नहीं होता था। क्रोध तो आपने सुना ही है कि बाबा ने कभी नहीं किया, पर आवेश आना या कभी थोड़ा सा थक करके चिड़चिड़ापन आ जाता है। कहते हैं एंगर नहीं है, शॉर्ट टेम्पर है, बट फटाफट कोई भी बात में टेंशन हो जाती है। तो ब्रह्मा बाबा को देखते रहे, दृष्टि लेते रहे शिव बाबा की ब्रह्मा बाबा के द्वारा, और अपने में भी वो स्थिति का अंदर में ये प्रेरणा लें। नहीं, बाबा ने कहा रिटर्न जर्नी साथ में है, तो अगर बाप के साथ जाना है तो बाप समान तो बनना ही पड़ेगा। नहीं, कई बार बाबा कहते हैं कि बाराती हो के आओगे या मेरे साथ चलोगे। शिव की बारात बहुत प्रसिद्ध है ना, तो हम कहते नहीं बाबा हम तो आपके साथ जाएंगे, तो तैयार तो होना होगा ना हर प्रकार से। तो इसलिए बाबा कह रहे हैं जैसे सेवा का जितना उमंग उत्साह है, उतना ही उमंग उत्साह एक दूसरे का बढ़ाते रहो, संपन्न और संपूर्ण बनने का। कोई भी आत्मा किसी कारण से थकती है, आप उसको उत्साह दिलाओ, हिम्मत दिलाओ, जैसे वो अपने पुरुषार्थ में तत्पर रहे और तीव्र पुरुषार्थ करे। अभी सुनते हैं बाबा क्या कहते हैं। आपको ये तो पता है कि ये जितने भी अव्यक्त इशारे हैं ये सब मुरली से लिए हुए हैं, वक्त मुरलियों से। तो कई तो पढ़ लेते हैं मुरली सुनने से पहले। अव्यक्ति परिवार, अव्यक्ति सिग्नल किस मुरली का है। बाबा कहते हैं जैसे जब चाहो तब देही अभिमानी, जैसे और स्थूल वस्तुओं को जब चाहो तब लो, स्थूल वस्तु को जब चाहे लो और जब चाहे तब छोड़ दो, वैसे देह के भान को भी, देह के भान को भी जब चाहो तब छोड़कर देही अभिमानी बन जाओ। बाबा कहते हैं कि यह प्रैक्टिस इतनी सरल हो, यह प्रैक्टिस इतनी सरल हो जितनी कोई इतनी सरल हो जितनी कोई वस्तु की सहज होती है, उठाया रख दिया। बाबा कहते हैं कि रचता सब हमारी रचना है ना, रचता जब चाहे रचना का आधार ले और जब चाहे तब रचना के आधार को छोड़ दे। बाबा कहते हैं जब चाहे तब न्यारे और जब चाहे तब प्यारे बन जाएं, इतना बंधन मुक्त बनो। कई कहते हमें कैसे पता चले कि हमारी कितनी देही अभिमानी स्थिति बनी है। तो देही अभिमानी स्थिति में जो आत्मा के अनादि गुण हैं वो पृथक स्वभाव संस्कार में रहेंगे। चाहे वो पवित्रता है, प्रेम है, शांति है, आनंद है, शक्ति है, सुख है, तो ये अनादि आत्मा के गुण है। तो जब आत्मिक स्थिति है तो ये गुण इमर्ज रहेंगे, जैसे बाबा ने कहा ना, न्यारे रहेंगे। तो एक बाबा को हमने देखा, कोई भी परिस्थिति आती थी तो बाबा ने आज कहा ना बेफिक्र, तो बाबा एकदम साइलेंस की शक्ति, जो करने वाले हैं जिनको करना है वो करते थे। किससे मिलना है, किसको क्या कहना है, कहाँ जाना है, तो बात को ठीक करना तो पड़ता ही है। लेकिन बाबा तो नहीं करते थे ना, तो बाबा साइलेंस में करने वालों को शक्ति देते थे। मुझे याद है एक बार बाबा ने कहीं भेजा था, छोटी आई हुई थी, 22-23 साल की। एक बहुत बड़ा प्रोग्राम था, किसी महात्मा ने रखा था। तो बाबा ने मुझे कहा आप जाओ। तो वहाँ सेंटर था छोटा सा, ज्यादा माताएं थी उस सेंटर पर। तो वो जो जिसने निमंत्रण दिया बहुत बड़ा महात्मा था, तो वो खुद स्टेज सेक्रेटरी बना। मतलब हर बात में पंक्चुअल था, बहुत ही स्ट्रिक्ट था। तो सबको 10 मिनट मिले। तो मैंने 10 मिनट बोला। तो उसके बाद वही बैठा था स्टेज पर ही, एक छोटी सी चिटकी दी मुझे कि आप 10 मिनट और भी बोलो, क्योंकि बहनें बहुत कम थी, माताएं ज्यादा, भाई थे स्टेज पर। तो मैंने बोला। फिर जब प्रोग्राम पूरा हुआ तो माताएं कहती हैं हम बैठे थे और आप में हम देवियों का आह्वान कर रहे थे कि अभी सरस्वती आए, अभी दुर्गा आए, क्योंकि हमें पता था कि हम आप में, हम जितना आह्वान करेंगे देवियों का में, तो मुझे इतना अच्छा लगा कि देखो साधारण माताएं हैं, कोई बुद्धिमान होते हैं तो उनकी यही बुद्धि चलती है, क्या पॉइंट बोली, क्या नहीं बोलना चाहिए था, क्या बुद्धि चलती रहती है ना, कमेंट भी करते हैं। पर वो माताएं तो आह्वान करने में बिजी थी। तो देही अभिमानी स्थिति के जो कर्तव्य सुनते हैं ना हम, तो वो कुछ न्यारे ही होते हैं। ऐसे कई उदाहरण मेरे पास हैं, जो जिनकी देही अभिमानी स्थिति है, उनका जो वार्तालाप होता है वो किस तरह से एक दूसरे में वो दिव्यता का आह्वान करते हैं। किसी ने कहा अगर किसी के ऐसे संस्कार है, स्वभाव है, तो मैंने कहा रहम आना चाहिए ना उस पर। तो डिस्टर्ब होने की क्या बात है, नहीं है ना उसमें जो गुण होना चाहिए, तो आप दो, आप गुणों का दान दो, सहयोग दो। न कि उसमें नहीं है तो फिर मेरे अभी चला जाए रहे। तो देही अभिमानी स्थिति का जो रेस्पॉन्स होता है हर बात में, वो बहुत पॉजिटिव होता है। तो इसलिए बाबा की लेटेस्ट मुरली से जो आज रिवाइज हुई, न्यारे प्यारे प्यारे बनो, बेफिक्र बादशाह बनो। हर एक सोचे कि कभी-कभी फ़िक्र लग जाती है, राइट? हुँ, फ़िक्र लगती है तो बादशाह नहीं रहते हैं। बादशाह बने रहने के लिए बेफ़िक्र रहना ज़रूरी है। उसके भी कई आधार है ना, निश्चय चाहिए, अपनी शक्ति चाहिए, ड्रामा पर विश्वास चाहिए। तो सब बातों को, ज्ञान की बातों को धारणा के रूप में हम लेंगे, तो ये अभ्यास सहज होगा, निरंतर होगा। अभी हम कुछ मिनटों के लिए स्थिति को देखते हुए अभ्यास करेंगे कि कैसे देह अभिमान का चोला उतार देही अभिमानी स्थिति में रहें। ओम शांति।
बाबा तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए।
अव्यक्तवाणी तारीख है 9 मई 1977। संपूर्ण पवित्रता ही विशेष पाठ बजाने वालों का श्रृंगार है। सदा नॉलेजफुल स्थिति में स्थित ही रहने की निशानी हंस का आसन दिखाया जाता है। सरस्वती को सदा सेवाधारी रूप की निशानी बिन बजाते हुए दिखाया है। यह ज्ञान की वीणा सदा बजाते रहना अर्थात सदा सेवाधारी रहना, जैसे आसन यादगार रूप में दिखाया है, वैसे सब विशेषताएं धारण कर पार्ट बजाना यही विशेष पार्ट है। तो सदा ऐसे विशेष पाठधारी समझते हुए पार्ट बजाओ। प्रकृति के अधीन तो नहीं होना। प्रकृति का कोई भी तत्व हलचल में नहीं लावे। आगे चलकर तो बहुत पेपर आने हैं। किसी भी साधनों के आधार पर स्थिति का आधार न हो। माया जीत के साथ प्रकृति जीत भी बनना है। अच्छा, आगे की मुरली कल सुनेंगे। ओम शांति।
तेरी मीठी मुरली की धुन सुन कर के मन हर्षाए, हो सुन कर के मन हर्षाए। ओ मधुबन वाले बाबा, ओ मीठे प्यारे बाबा, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, तूने प्यार जो दिया है, भला कैसे भुलाए। ओ मधुबन वाले बाबा।
ज्ञान के सागर की तो फिर उनको याद करना पड़ते हैं कि खुद ज्ञान सागर कहते हैं। तो जो भक्ति में कहते थे जब आएंगे तब आपकी याद रहेंगे, क्योंकि उस समय में ये समझ तो होती है आत्मा को, तो बाप है आएंगे तो उनकी याद करेंगे, तभी तो उनसे वर्षा मिलेगा ना। फिर दूसरा कोई की याद नहीं करनी चाहिए। देवताएं तो और ये अच्छे हैं यहाँ के मित्र संबंधियों से। अभी हर एक अपने अपने से पूछे, हम एक को याद करते हैं या अनेक मित्र संबंधी फलाना राशि को अनजान, तो कोई किया है, कोई दूसरा भा नहीं किया, दूसरा कोई भी कारण देने की दरकार ही नहीं है, और कारणों को डाल देते हैं पानी में, क्योंकि समझते हैं कि चतुर्स्वभाव को याद करेंगे तो उनसे और दिल भी लगानी है, उनसे फल मिलने का है। अगर बुद्धि वहां से टूट करके और संबंध के पास गई तो वे विचारी हो जाते हैं याद। तो हर एक अपने से पूछेगा, अब व्यभिचारी याद में रहते हैं या व्यभिचारी मित्र संबंधी या कोई भी गुरु गोसाई। अभी गुरु गोसाई तो सब छूट गए तुम बच्चों का, और की पूजा तो छोड़ दी, बाकी रही याद मित्र संबंधियों की। अरे वो भी मित्र संबंधियों की औरों की याद हो जाती है। बाप कहते हैं नहीं मुझे ही याद करो और मित्र संबंधियों को छोड़ दो। क्यों? ये मित्र संबंधी भी खत्म हो जाएंगे, पीछे इस वाली तो तुमको मित्र संबंधी सभी दैवी गुणों वाले मिलेंगे, जो बन रहे हैं उनमें से मिलेंगे। इसलिए बाप को याद करने से, नई दुनिया में जाने से, तो तुम्हारा मित्र संबंधी सब नहीं मिलेंगे, एकदम पुराने छिछी नहीं मिलेंगे, क्योंकि पुराने सब भ्रष्टाचारी है ना। तो ये जांच करना है कि मेरे को जो शिष्टाचारी बनाते हैं या जो जाड़ गए जैसे शिष्टाचारी बनते हैं उनको याद करे, या मित्र संबंधियों को या देवताओं को याद करे। ये हमेशा अपने ऊपर जांच रखनी होती है। कहा भी तुमने है, बाबा से इंतजाम भी तुमने किया है, बाबा जब आप आएंगे तभी आपका ही बनेंगे। अभी अपने से पूछो क्या हमारा बनते हो या दूसरे को, तो बराबर है। तुम जब भी कहते हो आपको इतने समय याद करो, बाकी किसको याद करते हो बताओ? तो देखो उस याद में कितने आते होंगे, ढेर के ढेर आते होंगे। याद करनी है एक की। बाप भी कहते हैं कि यहाँ मैं इसलिए तुम मुझे अपने परलौकिक बाप को याद करो कि वो है पतित पावन।
प्राणों के प्राण है हम पर तेरे बड़े एहसान, कि तुमने प्रभु से मिला दिया, कि तुमने प्रभु से मिला दिया। तेरे कर्म
Om Shanti. In this Avyakt month, stay free from bondage and experience the stage of liberation in life. When you want, become soul conscious. Just as you pick up physical things when you want and leave them when you want, in the same way, leave the consciousness of your body when you want and become soul conscious. Let this practice be so easy, just as it is easy with anything physical. The Creator can take the support of His creation or leave its support whenever He wants. He can be detached or loving when He wants. This will make you free from bondage. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today's day 21. In this Avyakt month, stay free from bondage and experience the stage of liberation in life. Today's topic: when you want, become soul conscious. Dilaram Bhatti, point for practice. The Lord of Immortality, Amarnath. What dies was never truly you. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone is okay. That's good. Whatever is most important and necessary. Those are the practices Baba wants us to do. Baba wants us to be in remembrance. When there is body consciousness, we will think about different relationships, different circumstances. Intellect will always be somewhere else. Right? But when we are in soul consciousness, then there are natural qualities of the soul plus remembrance of Baba. Because as soon as you become soul conscious, you feel pull from Baba. Baba's love, Baba's power, Baba's help is always there. But to receive them, I need to be in soul consciousness. Baba explains sometimes the relationship of soul and body. Baba says, body is your costume, and you, soul, you are the actor. Body is your chariot, and you are charioteer. So you don't have to sit in the car whole day, right? When you drive, then you sit in the car. So when we do actions, yes, we use body. But in soul conscious stage, it's like reminding yourself that I am the soul. And these are, Baba says, sometimes you are servers. And you have to use them, right? Through eyes, we have to see. Through mouth, eat and speak. through hands, do actions, through feet. You walk, you stand. So I as a soul, I have to use them, whatever type of action I am doing. So reminding yourself before doing action, while doing action, and reminders have to be often, not after few hours, right? I am the soul. I am cooking for Baba. Sometimes we say, this one likes this, so I am cooking for that soul. We don't remember Baba, right? It happens with all of us, right? Oh, this one likes this, so I am making today that dish or whatever. So intellect is really pulled, right? And we don't realize it that, oh, I have to be in remembrance of Baba. Something happened few days ago and suddenly you start thinking about it. We forget Baba, right? So it's always have to be practice of soul consciousness. As soon as you will say, I am soul, intellect will go to Baba. I know that it requires lot of attention, lot of practice. It's not difficult, but needs constant attention on the self. And it is only when there is soul consciousness and remembrance of Baba that you become free from concerns and worries. Some people say, I'm not worried, but I'm concerned. But that's where the worry begins. No? So be a carefree king and take this as Baba's blessings and remind yourself during the day, this is what my blessing is. This is what Baba says. So as often you can remember your blessing, you can remember some points of knowledge. Baba and drama are very important because if you are not able to have total faith in drama, there is some benefit in that. Drama always brings some benefit. Sometimes you are not able to see what's the benefit. But later on in life, you realize that if that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have learned this. So every situation comes to make us experience, to make us learn and use our powers. How will you know how much powers you have unless a situation comes where you have to tolerate or you have to merge or you have to face, discern or judge. All these 8 powers constantly in use. Same qualities also. For having trust, you need a lot of patience. We know this is going to happen, but sometimes you need a lot of patience, right? So use of virtues, use of powers, and so practice of soul conscious. So Baba is saying, be in soul conscious and leave body consciousness. Baba gives very simple example. Just as you pick up physical thing when you want and leave them when you want. Take a moment, yes. Intellect absorbs and then we could implement. And Baba says, in this way, leave the consciousness of body. Baba says, when you want and become soul conscious. There are many, many practices which many religious people do to control and not to be in body conscious, but they don't know what is soul consciousness. And we are very fortunate that Baba has given us the knowledge. Be in soul consciousness. You will automatically be able to control or become self-sovereign, as Baba said. All your senses, organs under your order. So Baba says that let this practice be a easy one, just as it is easy with anything physical. As it's easy with anything physical, so same way Baba is saying that you are the creator and creator can take the support of the creation or stay away from that support. So Baba says whenever, take the support whenever he wants, he can be detached and loving when he wants. First one has to be detached. Okay, scene of drama, his karmic accounts being settled or some point. But detached doesn't mean that you just isolate yourself and no connection. No, detached really means to be lovely. You can only be lovely if you are detached. Otherwise, it's visible through your vibration, your face, your expression. Baba said this will make you free from the bondage. What we always thought when there was no knowledge of soul, body is everything, right? And even now, when we think how many hours body needs sleep, body needs food, body needs so many, so many. Body itself is like a small world. But then, it's a kind of power. Just be detached from your own body. And the power which will come from there. So, one of the practice also is detached and lovely. And Baba gives so many examples, sometimes of lotus, sometimes of, and of course, looking at Brahma Baba. As you know that when some children used to leave Madhuban In the beginning, they came first time. Baba, don't forget me. And Baba said, then how, if I remember you, how will I remember Shiv Baba? And then he said, no, nor I will forget you, nor remember. Every time Baba gives love remembrances, na bisro na yaad raho. That's a kind of thing that I won't forget you, but I won't remember you. That's another practice, because we keep thinking, right? And a little bit of sometimes sadness could emerge. If someone is leaving, someone is not available, and because attachment creates some kind of dependency. But even like when there is construction, or they have to create pillars or something to hold that structure. But when it's ready, they remove it, right? So in life, there will be many, many supports or whatever. But there could be the time, the final test, there won't be that support around. But I had been holding Baba's company, Baba's hand, through Baba's remembrance should be our aim. And that will help us to pass with honor, detached and lovely. Befikar, carefree, emperor. That should be our thought. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening, Srinivas.
I was thinking a couple of things what you were sharing about cooking. It's such a high destination to just remember Baba while cooking and not remember who's eating it.
For whom am I cooking?
Yeah, for whom am I cooking? Yeah. And also even for yourself, right? Oh, I like this, I don't like this, I won't put this, Yeah. To
No,
really
Baba,
remember.
Brahma, during in the yagya also, Brahma Baba, they plan menu, what has to be cooked, all that. But it was not, like some of the old sisters, they will say, oh, Baba hasn't eaten jalebi for a long time. Oh, we haven't offered bhog because they haven't eaten jalebi for a long time. And
Right.
then if they have to say something, oh, man, today Baba said there was less salt in the food, because they don't want to say that, oh, there was less salt, so I want a little more salt. It's like what, but at least there was Baba in the mind, Baba
Right.
hasn't, Baba, there was a
Right.
way to say.
Yeah. And it's a royal way of saying they want jalebis.
Yeah.
I don't know, is that good, Didi, to like royally think, oh, Baba didn't eat jalebis, so I want to eat, because I didn't eat jalebis, Baba wants to eat jalebis. Is that a good thing or?
No, we could say we haven't offered bhog to Baba long time about halwa or any kind of thing. It's long time we haven't offered bhog to this. So it's like thinking of what we could offer to Baba, different things to offer to Baba. So if somebody says it, maybe there was some personal that, but oh, it's long time we haven't offered jalebi to Baba. That could be the right way to think. But we can
Right,
say, yeah.
right. My next question was about soul consciousness. I like the the analogy you gave, the example that when you drive a car, you're not always in the car. You leave the car, and so this idea that as a soul just keep leaving the body. One of the things I was very curious about was, what are your internal thoughts when you're doing this? Like, how are you separating from the body?
I think now, like Baba also, as I gave example of costume, that means when you are playing part, you're wearing a costume, and then you change it to your ordinary. So I think that while playing part, just to remember that this body is my costume. And so there won't be body consciousness, but there will be soul consciousness that I am changing the costume now to play my part. So one is this costume, and other is but we also always remember this is my car, right? So in a way, getting detached from the body, but knowing, yes, it's my body. I have to play part through this body. So through awareness, you separate yourself and say, this is my car, but I am not using now, right? So I
Right.
think even during the, if few times or very often we can just say, I am a soul and I'm an actor, or I am the driver of this vehicle. But one interesting thing in Gita is when Sri Krishna was helping Arjuna, and when they began that before war, Arjun gave his rein of the chariot to Sri Krishna, that you drive. Generally, if you have a guest or if you have Sri Krishna, you won't give him to drive, right? You will like to drive. But why he gave, so that rein was like intellect. And that's what Krishna did, kept guiding him, you know, don't do this, don't do this, don't. But he was the one who was driving the chariot. So I also sometimes try to go into this depth of that, how when my intellect is with Baba, then whatever I'm doing is according to Baba's direction, Baba's Srimad. So like even the costume means the body also. The soul is doing through the body. And finally, whatever directions he got through Sri Krishna, then he was able to be victorious.
Right, right. That's beautiful, that example of Krishna and Arjuna. Didi, about 18th of January, I was very curious what your experience was, right? Because for us, yoga is so easy. Amritala is like, oh, and we think, oh my God, I'm having such good yoga, and not realizing Baba is actually giving us this power. How is your experience? Do you still feel that way? I mean, how do you feel like on 18th of January?
See, we are collectively worldwide all in love for Baba, preparing with, you saw decoration in Madhuban. Or I got so many pictures from different places showing that how they decorated Baba's room. So there was all the vibrations of love within the whole global family. And as I said, the respect, and with love, the decoration. Uh, our room also, the way we made it was something very, very nice. So I think that it's a time for, as Baba said, day of love. Our our love from our heart, our respect for Baba, closeness to Baba. All these are, we express all this throughout the day by offering bhog in the morning, then in the noon time, then in the evening. We offer 3 times. And So I think that basically it is the love whole day. And for me, because as you know that I was with Baba for a while, so lot of good memories, what Baba told me and how Baba was. Many things do emerge in the mind and intellect. And it's not only remembrance, day of remembrance. It was 1st January 18th when Baba said the power of remembrance. No, the what we call it, Simirti me Samarthi. That awareness brings all powers. So how does that happen? So I also had been kind of connecting and practicing, because there could be so many memories from the past of this one, that one. And as much we engage our mind and intellect in keeping the awareness of knowledge, awareness of drama, simriti of all the time points of knowledge, as much we do that, definitely there will be power, right? Lot of strength. Instead of using ordinary logic, no, Baba has given us knowledge, and use that logic, that reasoning. I think that all that happens, especially on January 18th, but it's like every day too. So it's really love and our closeness to Baba, belonging to Baba, is what is the main experience.
So, what were you remembering? What were your memories? Can you share a couple?
Some of the words or blessings which Baba gave, and also some of the directions Baba gave for service. I remember when I came in Gyan, Baba used to say, Baba wants something in newspapers. Baba wants everyone to get message. So in those days, early morning, we call it Prabhat Feri. That means we will march early morning. And generally, if it's too early, then people are sleeping, but little bit before. And we will say, Iron Age is going, Golden Age is coming. And hold Lakshmi Narayan's big picture in hand. Kingdom of Rama, Lakshmi Narayan is coming. It's like we will say it loud so that people can hear. That time was not big crowd. We were 30, 40. And we will make lines and we will march in our neighborhood to give message. Then one day Baba said, put flyers through the aeroplane. So we found out how does it happen. And we printed lot of flyers and rented a helicopter and threw in our area, our neighborhood, because one is that flight cannot come, plane cannot come very low. And if we throw in the wide area, then air used to bring the flyers, not at the right spots. So many things. So sometimes we feel, what are we doing, right? Very limited. We're sitting with few people and we are happy to count 30 are coming, 40 are coming. We forget about message to the whole world, right? Different methods. And, we still have to think more about bigger kind of seva, unlimited seva. Then
Right,
we have
Didi.
to do limited, but you cannot spend days and weeks, months, years only serving few people. No?
Right,
So everyone
right.
has to be world benefactor, unlimited. So
I was also thinking about seva. And I was thinking if you want to do unlimited seva these days, it has to be digital because that's where the people are. before when you did Prabhat Ferry, it was, people were there, but now everyone is in their phones and it has to be digital. And it has to be with people who really know what they're doing. Because some of these things we don't know. Like we're not that familiar with that world. And so that was the feeling I had. I wanted to actually ask you a question about the first time you went into trance. How was your experience? What was your experience? How did it happen first?
It's only I was sitting and was great intoxication and like pull, and my eyes got closed, and I kept sitting for a few hours. I know Murli was over, and I kept at 11 o'clock. I opened eyes, everyone had gone, and so it was just that. And in the morning, I used to get like, when I think of those days, yoga was so good. In the sense was there was so much pull of Baba, and if Baba is pulling the soul, and then I start saying Vishnu, Sri Krishna, like that. Just see it. And I'm just looking at them, they looking at me, and that's like meeting. Oh, Baba used to give example that deities in certain regions. And after that, I start understanding. I saw Baba. It's like whispering something, lips were moving. So I couldn't, it takes time to understand a silent language, right?
Right.
Silent language is where you can't hear. There's no sound. But the thoughts appear in your mind. Now it's very interesting that you might feel that are they my thoughts or from Baba? Is this my message or is my thoughts or Baba's message? And after some time you start being very clear that these thoughts which are coming when I am in trance are thoughts from Baba. So we call that Baba's message. But it took quite a time. So everything was quiet, silent, and doing Ras Leela a lot. And basically all the mothers, Bhog used to be offered noon time at centers because mothers only could come that time. So they will invite us and just for doing Ras. So it was that. And
Go
then
into
of
trance
course,
and do Ras. That's nice.
and then we start thinking about the time comes when you take message and bring message now. Before was only getting message, not taking message and getting. So then gradually that start happening, that you take the message and bring back the message. So it was different stages. And even now, some souls only get intoxicated. Some are able to see something, but to communicate with Baba, lot of attention has to be given. No influence on the intellect, no personal agenda. It's just very altruistic love for Baba, so that intellect remains in such stage that you can very clearly absorb what Baba is saying.
Right. But for the first couple of years, was it just seeing you in the subtle region and seeing Vishnu and Krishna and
Not
that was going?
not years, but maybe few weeks.
A few weeks. Okay. That's nice. Baba kept all of you entertained at that time, and Baba said it'll happen at the end too. So I'm looking forward to that part.
No, because when in Karachi they had partition and all that, so this trance messenger will see a beautiful scene of heaven or gathering of Shaktis, and then she will describe. And there were few mothers who were good in stitching, so they had kept lot of material. They will stitch those costumes, crown, and they all will sit. No, you have seen some pictures.
Yes, yes, I've seen pictures.
So Baba used to keep them busy so that they not, otherwise lot of thoughts from outside world.
Right,
And
right,
also we have to do that, how to keep the family or everyone in the house, live together, nivasis, to keep everyone very happy and not worried. And because sometimes lot of thoughts come from outside world or different
right.
things to happen. That's why we have these beautiful songs we play. That was another way to keep our mind, you know, on. It feels good, no, when you have.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Mm. Um, the first, the first message, the first time you went into trance, was it just intoxication of Baba, or were you seeing Vishnu and Krishna and all of that?
First time was just intoxication. Like you
Intoxication.
are so full that you forget body and physical world. And I think it's step by step. This is what Baba has to help, no? Same happened with Brahma Baba. He had see certain things, he won't understand what it is. So he start drawing cycle on the wall, and like he's saying something but not very clear. Same was with Dadi Gulzar. She saw this kalpa tree and she said, Baba, many people were hanging from the tree. She didn't know what it means. Then she went again and tried to see, tried to understand. So I think with everyone, step by step, it happened.
Right. The difference, that is something I was realizing on the 18th, the difference between Brahma Baba and trans messenger like yourself or Dadi Gulzar is Brahma Baba really, Baba spoke to him, right? Like, actually, Baba spoke to him. They were communicating real time, not without going into trance. They were communicating real time. And I was thinking about that. I was thinking that must like the highest status in the physical world is that where Baba is really communicating with you. Of course, he's communicating through the Murlis, and we are very happy for that. But also that that Baba is really communicating with you.
No, but I'm happy about dadis that they were not educated, or they won't listen to news or watch anything in media, and because that purity which remained in them. We sit with Dadi, there was a war going on, should we come or not? She didn't know. And she will only remember, oh, Baba said this is the time you all should come. And we know that they don't know the reality, but also we wanted to go beyond that reality. And we say, okay, Dadi, we are coming. Many canceled, but some of us reached Madhuban. Many said, no, we don't know about flight, we don't know what could happen. So I think that was the grace, blessing for them in a way. And those who are little bit educated, they want to know what's going on, what happened, who said what. And today also I was telling Bhumi that we shouldn't watch, but we should know what is the current situation, and some new things are happening, or but minimize all that, then so it's different for us than different with others. And I think they,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. But
they,
Didi, I don't watch, I don't do any, no news. I deleted everything, YouTube, everything. And I feel so good. I feel like so close to Baba. And I don't even want to go there. Like, I don't even want to go the news. Of course, the purity of dadis is very different, but it feels like when I'm watching news, like or watching people, I'm thinking all these people are so body conscious, and somehow that vibration is coming, and I don't want that mixture.
That is why they say, no, images you see, you can never forget, right? Image or the voice which you have heard, so I think we have to definitely minimize it and be careful what we're seeing. And that is why even when we are talking to people, not focus on their personality, because they leave a little influence, and then intellect gets little bit affected by that. So that is what Baba said, be detached.
Didi, you're saying seeing a little bit. The more recent, I have to get off, but this is one thing. The more recent research, when people do, they spend billions of dollars to get us hooked. That we'll keep watching. They spend how can people just get hooked so that we keep watching, and they are spending lots and lots of money for us to do it. And so I feel even if we look one time, it's somehow going to affect us because the other side is spending so much money to get us hooked into it.
Yeah. So I think that use of media, as I was saying with Brahma Baba, at night time for 10 minutes, 10:20 to 10:30, he will hear world news on BBC in short, but not in detail, anything, whether reading newspaper, which he never did. But also because Baba was aware, it's not that then, so little bit news kind of Baba will hear, just 10 minutes, I remember.
Thank you, Didi.
Okay, thank
Om
you.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti, thank you. So tomorrow is Wednesday and our schedule from Amritwala 3:30 am to 4:45 am. We'll continue with the whole day Bhatti. In the evening 5 to 5:30 p.m. Avikti Children Murli class. We'll continue with Bhatti after that, and we'll follow by Hindi series, English series, and chit-chat. Now let's remember Baba and take Drishti from Didi.
मन की यही तमन्ना, दिल की है आरज़ू। मन की यही तमन्ना, दिल की है आरज़ू। नजरों के सामने हो बस बाबा तू ही तू, बस बाबा तू ही तू। मन की यही तमन्ना, दिल की है आरज़ू। नजरों के सामने हो बस बाबा तू ही तू, बस बाबा तू ही तू। मन की यही तमन्ना। पहले भी सामने थे, अब भी हो सामने। रहेंगे साथ हम सदा, कहा है आपने। पहले भी सामने थे अब भी हो सामने, रहेंगे साथ हम सदा कहा है आपने, वादा निभाते अब भी आते हो रूबरू, नजरों के सामने हो बस बाबा तू ही तू, बस बाबा तू ही तू, मन की यही तमन्ना। वो पालना वो शिक्षा हम आज भी तो पाए, मधुबन की हर दिशा से आती तेरी सदाएं। वो पालना वो शिक्षा हम आज भी तो पाए, मधुबन की हर दिशा से आती तेरी सदाएं। बच्चों का प्राण बाबा, नैनों का नूर तू, नजरों के सामने हो बस बाबा तू ही तू, बस बाबा तू ही तू, मन की यही तमन्ना। रत्नों की थालियां भर सागर लुटा रहे हो, दृष्टि से अपने बाबा सृष्टि सजा रहे हो। रत्नों की थालियां भर सागर लुटा रहे हो, दृष्टि से अपने बाबा सृष्टि सजा रहे हो। तुझ संग रात बीते, तुझसे वो दिन शुरू, नजरों के सामने हो बस बाबा तू ही तू, बस बाबा तू ही तू, मन की यही तमन्ना, दिल की है आरज़ू, नजरों के सामने हो बस बाबा तू ही तू, बस बाबा तू ही तू, मन की यही तमन्ना।
ओम शांति, ओम शांति।
ओम शांति मोहिनी दीदी।
ओम शांति
Thank you.
ओम शांति।
ओम शांति।
Gracias बाबा, gracias दीदी।
Thank you. Shanti. Shanti.
ओम शांति दीदी।
In this Avyat month, stay free from bondage and experience the stage of liberation in life. When you want, become soul conscious. Just as you pick up physical things when you want and leave them when you want, in the same way, leave the consciousness